Martin.
Martin, okay.
Just to satisfy ourselves that you're here for a legitimate
Yeah,
cause,
yeah.
you are going to be detained for the purpose of a search under the Terrorism Act.
I'm going to be detained for a search.
Under the Terrorism Act.
Welcome to Audit, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights, and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Auditor Cole Burks. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor Cole is filming near New Scotland Yard when armed officers arrive, super uncomfortable with being challenged. Cole knows the law and doesn't back down, which rattles them fast. One older armed officer can't keep up and escalates by calling in more armed units instead of reassessing. Unable to justify themselves, they reach for the Terrorism Act to shut the situation down. And the more they try to explain it, the worse the detention looks. This episode is a masterclass in knowing your rights.
What are you filming?
Just the New Scotland Yard building.
Okay. This is not New Scotland Yard, this is Ministry of Defence.
Alright.
So what you're filming is all of the security arrangements for the Ministry of Defence.
Okay.
So I'd ask you not to do that.
Why?
I've just explained why.
Well, you haven't explained anything, you just said it's a gate.
Why, when I speak to people about filming it, you get defensive? But every time I speak to someone like you go
Yeah, I'm
defensive
sorry,
straight
I'm
away.
not trying to wind you up. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you are. All you need to do is move further that way, then you'll get the building you want, and not the building we don't want, really. Because
So what, can I not film that?
you can film it, but we'd rather you didn't.
This can all be seen on Google Earth, mate, so this isn't valuable.
No, but you're adding to it. You're adding. I don't understand why you can't see that. I really don't. You're just being irresponsible.
I'm not being
I don't get it.
irresponsible.
You are. I don't get it.
No, mate, this is a right to do this. This is a freedom to do this.
You
so-
said there's a right to do a lot of things, but you're not doing them either, are you? So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna film it.
Why?
I want to.
Okay, these guys are probably going to have a word with you.
The officer claims Cole is recording security arrangements and asks him not to film, then immediately backtracks and admits he can film, but he'd rather he didn't. That contradiction matters. If something is genuinely sensitive, officers don't rely on politeness and preferences. They rely on lawful restrictions. Cole calling out Google Earth destroys everything. Google Earth isn't just a picture. It's a historical record that shows layouts, changes over time, access points, and sightlines far more comprehensively than someone standing on a pavement ever could. The officer then saying, "You're adding to it," is really backdated. The officer is pretending that modern recording somehow creates a new risk, as if we're still in a pre-internet world where cameras magically reveal secrets.
What are you doing filming?
Just filming anything I can see.
What's the purpose of that, if you don't mind me asking?
Just matters of public interest.
Oh, what public interest?
The public are interested.
In what?
You lot, I've got some mad gear on, man. You're making me feel a bit nervous.
Don't be nervous.
You got a gun, yeah?
Yeah, don't be nervous. We're from the Met's Special Crimes Command.
Okay.
What's your interest in this building? Obviously, you're filming quite an iconic public site.
Yeah. Now, obviously, like I said, the public are interested. People want to know how their tax money is being spent, interactions with police.
So how does filming this wall gonna...
You'll be surprised, man. A lot of people watch it. A lot of people are interested. So
Have you any ID on you by any chance?
I don't have any ID, no.
Are you known to police?
No, I'm not known, man.
You've never been arrested?
Never. No, I've been arrested. I've never been charged.
Okay. We'll do a quick check on you to make sure everything's all legit.
I'm not going to give any details.
Why is that?
I don't need to. I haven't committed a crime.
Well, you're right.
You're saying as if like it's like my obligation to give my details.
No, I've not said that at all. You haven't
You
committed a
identify
crime, but
yourself.
Obviously, what you're doing is quite suspicious, isn't it?
But I've explained it, to be fair.
PC Campbell listens to Cole explain he's auditing and doesn't challenge it. There's no concern raised, no suggestion, nothing suspicious at all. Only when Cole refuses to hand over his details does that same explanation suddenly get labeled suspicious. Nothing about Cole's behavior changes. The only thing that changes is compliance. That's the issue. Campbell isn't responding to what Cole is doing. He's reacting to the fact he can't compel information, reframing lawful activity as suspicious after a refusal exposes the truth. The concern was never genuine, and the check was simply an attempt to stretch authority where none existed.
Could you identify yourself?
I'm PC Campbell. I said that originally.
Campbell, right, thank you, sir. And you, miss?
PC Martin.
Martin, okay.
Just to satisfy ourselves that you're here for a legitimate
Yeah,
cause,
yeah.
you are going to be detained for the purpose of a search under the Terrorism Act.
I'm going to be detained for a search.
Under the Terrorism Act.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
PC Campbell from the Met's
Right,
Special
you can
Crimes
search it.
Command.
Can I just keep this rolling?
here for the time being with us. Bear me for
What
a
do you mean
second.
I'm still staying there for
Bear
the
me
time
for
being?
the
You
time-
search me, you're happy that I'm not a terrorist, I'm going.
I'm going to confirm that you're not committing offences for that purpose. Just
I'm not committing an offence.
I'm going to confirm that for that purpose.
Come on, man. What you just done was unlawful. What you just
It
done
wasn't
was
unlawful.
illegal.
I've told you
You have not got grounds, mate.
If you want a copy
Public
of the
photography is
document,
not
you can collect it
grounds.
from
I want a copy of the search.
Well, you
You
can
didn't
collect
say,
it
what were you
from
expecting to
London.
find then? What were you expecting to find?
Evidence that suggests that you're here for a terrorist purpose.
No, what specific item?
Any evidence that suggests that you're here for a terrorist
You
purpose.
didn't tell me that. You just went ahead and done it.
Are you happy with
Nah,
that?
that's not cool, bro. That's not cool, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. What you've just done is unlawful. You can't do that. You've let them get on with it. So you're culpable as well. You can't do that.
Right, as I explained,
Can't
you're
do that.
filming this site and you can't
I don't
justify
care.
why you're filming.
I don't care. I've
it.
told you why I'm filming. I've told you why I'm filming. You didn't have grounds to do that.
PC Campbell's own words sink him. He openly says the detention is to satisfy ourselves, which is not a legal standard. It's an admission that this is about reassurance, not necessity. Powers under the Terrorism Act aren't there to calm officer nerves or settle curiosity. They require a defined purpose. Campbell can't articulate one because there isn't one. The search outcome seals it. Nothing is found, exactly as you'd expect when a power is used without grounds. Worse still, Campbell stumbles over basic procedure when Coley presses him, failing to state what he's actually searching for. That omission isn't technical. It's fundamental. If you can't say what you're looking for, you don't have a lawful reason to be searching in the first place.
Public photography isn't a crime.
As I explained though, as you were filming...
So what are the grounds then? What are the grounds?
My colleague explained it to you. You've got it
What?
on your camera.
Filming outside? No. That's not grounds. That's not grounds. Grounds are based on objective facts. Section 43 of the Terrorist Act 2000, yeah? Section 44 was repealed by the European Court of Human Rights. Because you lot were doing this, and now you're using Section 43. I know you didn't. I was just saying Section 44 was repealed.
Yeah, I know it was.
For this reason.
Well,
I'm
no,
stopping photographers and that. Yeah,
Well,
no, what you done is not cool. I'm sure you're a good guy in that, but this isn't cool.
It was stopped because people were using it for search people with no
Listen,
grounds. That's
we
what
had a
we have
conversation
grounds
and
for
I told
search.
you don't have grounds, mate.
We do have grounds.
You don't have
You might
grounds,
have given
mate.
us a reason.
You don't have grounds, mate.
You might have given us a reason, but it's not a satisfactory reason, is it? You've told us that you're here to film public interest. You're filming a wall, which is a secure gate into the House of Parliament.
But I can see it from Google Maps,
Yeah,
mate.
you might be able to. That doesn't give you reason to conduct hostile reconnaissance of it, does it?
It's not hostile reconnaissance,
Well,
mate.
you
Don't talk
I
nonsense, man.
can't confirm that because I've asked you for your details to do some checking and you refuse to give us any details.
I ain't giving you details.
Exactly. So how do I then prove that you're not here for a terrorist purpose without searching to make sure you've not got anything terrorist related on you at the minute? Answer me that question.
Because filming in public isn't grounds.
Well, you're not filming in public, are you?
I am filming in public. This is a public footpath.
You're filming the footpath for me, Paul. That you were filming into that gate, which is a protected premises of the House of Parliament.
I can see it from Google Maps. Yeah, you might be able to. I didn't give you that. Doesn't give you reason to conduct hostile reconnaissance. To me, does it? It's not hostile reconnaissance at all. I confirmed that because I've asked you for your details. Do some checking. You refuse to give us any details. I ain't giving you any details. Exactly. So how do I then prove that you're not here for a terrorist purpose without searching to make sure you've not got anything terrorist related on you at the minute? Answer me that question. Because filming in public isn't grounds. You're not filming the public. I am filming in public. This is a public footpath. You're filming into that gate, which is a protected premises of the House of Parliament. Coley is on a public footpath. That's the starting point and the end point. Campbell tries to dodge that by claiming Coley isn't filming in public because the camera is pointed at a gate. Public rights don't switch off based on what your lens happens to capture. If they did, every tourist with a phone pointed at a government building would suddenly be committing something unlawful, which is obviously nonsense. What Campbell is really doing here is redefining the environment to rescue his earlier decision. He can't challenge where Coley is standing, so he invents a problem with what he's filming instead. Calling it a protected premises doesn't change anything from outside the boundary. It doesn't grant officers new powers over people lawfully observing from public space.
So how do I confirm that you're not here for a
I've got my
terrorist
rights.
purpose?
I've got my rights.
You might have your rights, so they haven't been violated. So
They have been violated. That was an unlawful search because filming isn't grounds. Filming isn't grounds. Filming isn't grounds.
I've told you a number of times why it's not unlawful.
Filming from public isn't grounds. Bro, I can see it. All this, I can see it on Google Maps.
Yeah, no, and I
can see it from Google Maps.
that you're not here to conduct hostile reconnaissance.
I'm not doing a hostile reconnaissance.
How do I know that?
We're talking on a normal one.
How do I know that?
I ain't been rude.
How do I know that?
Because you know, man. Deep down, you know I'm not a terrorist. You know.
How do I know that you're not a
You didn't
terrorist?
even put me in cuffs, bro.
I didn't need to. If I put you in cuffs, I guarantee you would have complained about that as well.
Yeah, I would have
If you,
complained.
see, if you presented a threat to me, I
Like I said, I ain't got an
probably
issue
would have put
with
you on the floor, but you didn't present a threat to me, did you? So I don't need to use that level of force against
Yeah, because you knew I weren't a terrorist.
I didn't know you weren't a terrorist until I
Then
searched
what, you should have put me on. I hope you would put a terrorist on the floor, man.
If you were a terrorist,
If you genuinely believe that I was a terrorist.
Terrorism, I would have put you on the floor.
No, but you searched me under a terrorist legislation.
Because I believe that you were conducting hostile reconnaissance to the House of Parliament.
Okay, House of Parliament. I thought that was Scotland Yard.
It's in Scotland Yard.
Nah?
Nope.
Okay.
Campbell admits he didn't use cuffs because Coley didn't pose a threat, even boasting that if he had, he'd have put him on the floor. That statement isn't casual. It's an admission of his real-time assessment. In Campbell's own mind, Coley was calm, compliant, and not dangerous. That assessment matters because it directly contradicts the decision to invoke terrorism powers. You don't treat someone as non-threatening on the street while simultaneously claiming the legal gravity of terrorism. Those two positions cannot exist together. Campbell's final line, "If you were committing an act of terrorism, then I would have," gives the game away. The detention wasn't based on belief, risk, or intelligence. It was based on hindsight justification.
Scotland Yard is very clearly signposted. It's a bit further down the road.
I thought that's New Scotland Yard, literally right there.
You were filming into that gate, weren't you? That's not
Either way, man.
That's not Scotland Yard. That's what I'm saying to you.
I'm still in public though. I can film all this stuff. What about the tourists and that taking
Listen,
photos of London Eye?
you can
Are they going to attack? What about them people taking photos of
Listen,
London Eye?
you can film it all you like, but all I'm saying is don't be surprised if you get police attention because we suspect that you're conducting a foreign
Yeah,
reconnaissance.
but you didn't have to search me, man. You didn't have to detain me in that.
How do I confirm otherwise that you're not conducting a
Because
foreign
you spoke
reconnaissance?
to me and I gave a reasonable explanation.
And how do I confirm that without you giving me information for me to check on our system to suggest that you're not, wanted or known to
I'm not
terror-
wanted, I'm
Yeah,
not
but you
known
can
to
tell me that, but people lie to me all the time, don't they?
You can use your judgment, man. I feel like you know that I'm not a threat, really.
I don't know you. I've never met you before. So you can use your
Despite
judgment.
that, you still didn't put me in cuffs. Fair play. Despite that, you didn't put me in
I
cuffs.
need to put you in cuffs. If I needed to put you in cuffs, I would have put you in cuffs. Do you want a
I
copy?
don't doubt that, man.
Do you want a copy of your search slip?
Yes, please.
Come on.
Again, like that wasn't all needed. Like
I appreciate
it was
It's
inappropriate.
interesting to film, and the fact that you can't tell us
The public interest, the public are interested in stuff like this.
Like
Interactions with police, how police deal with public photographers, stuff like that. Is that right, Campbell? Yeah. Can I get a slip? Alright, cool. So what? Can I continue filming now?
You can film what you like.
Yeah. All right.
After all the dramatic language about terrorism, protected premises, and suspicion, the interaction quietly fizzles out into paperwork with nothing to show for it. No discovery, no defined purpose, no outcome that justifies the power used. What really stands out looking back isn't one bad line or one bad decision. It's how often the reasoning shifts. Filming is fine, then it's suspicious. Auditing is accepted, then it's a concern. There's no threat, then there might be terrorism. Each step isn't driven by Coley's behavior. It's driven by officers trying to stay ahead of being challenged. Coley doesn't expose this by being aggressive. He exposes it by staying consistent while the officers keep changing their story. This should have been handled with basic competence. Recognize a lawful activity. Observe from a distance and disengage once no offense or risk is identified. No detention, no terrorism powers, no stop search form needed at all. Instead, PC Campbell turned a routine situation into an unnecessary escalation, and the force signed off on it by letting it end this way.